What's up, folks? Today is leg day. I've already got my squats out of the way, and then I realized, like, dang, I got my camera. Let's make a video out of all this. Let's document this moment in my life, because this is the first time that I've done legs in 3 weeks since my concussion. I'll get into that later on in the video, but there's no squats. I show you squats a lot. I'm gonna show you this power runner, maybe a couple things in my calves. You don't need to see me do any lunges. I really want to show you that power runner thing because it's a beautiful piece of machinery and it works just so hardcore, and we just got it here in the gym a month ago. But let's get this on. So the real reason you're clicked onto this video, and you know what, I thank you. I appreciate you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you subscribe down below. Make sure you hit that little bell symbol and get all the notifications when I release a sweet video like this. But should you train, should you lift, should you exercise, should you run, should you be trying to get better for your fitness goals when you have a concussion? And the thing is, I'm not a doctor. You learn about this stuff in college, because I went to college and got a degree in exercise science. But you learn about this stuff, but you're not like a certified doctor up in here. I don't got a PhD, I mean, for real. But this is from experience, and it's from what I have learned. You should take it easy to a degree. Now, there is a time and a place to rest, for sure, because when you're pushing and you're actually testing your limits, because I didn't know what I could and couldn't do. I literally didn't. I came in here that next day after I got a concussion, and I tried to do something. I'm like, you know what, I'll just do like a little arm day. I'll do a little bit of cardio. That was a no-go. I was still sick, I was still dizzy. It was hard to just walk on the treadmill on an incline for 5 minutes. It really was. But as the days have gone on, it's been about 3 weeks now, honestly, things have gotten better. Day by day, it's a struggle. It has been a struggle, but today's the first full-blown leg day. It's all complete. I'm tired, but I feel good. And why? Because I've taken it easy and I've pushed it to the limit, but I haven't pushed it overboard, because there are literal studies that show that if you exercise minimally, if you do perform some form of exercise, that it helps you on the road to recovery. Why? Because your brain is literally like the power, the epicenter. This is where the control center is inside of your body. So if your brain is messed up, all these little functions are going haywire, well, you know, things are gonna go a little bit crazy with the rest of your movements. That's why it was so hard for me to just do cardio, so hard for me to do shoulder things and like just little minimal bicep curls like that. It was making me sick, it was making me dizzy, it was making me, it was hard to focus. Like literally, like if I did this to my camera right here, that's how it felt. Like I was out of focus in life. But now, today, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And that is what you're going towards. That's what you're gravitating towards when you're working hard to recover from your concussion. Now, you have to have a balance, because there's times where, I mean, I was very light sensitive. So the lights in this gym, for example, they really hurt my brain. It was really hard to be in here. And you know what? I'm a personal trainer, so that's rough. But you gotta be aware of what hurts. You gotta be aware of what makes you sick. You gotta be aware of what makes you dizzy, and avoid those situations at all costs. And then literally go to the exact opposite. Like when I went home, I went to my little bat cave. I turned off all the lights, and I had my TV or my computer there, but very minimally, I was staring at those screens. Why? Because it made me sick, it made me nauseous, it made me out of focus, and I wasn't about that life. I hated that feeling, because I just wanted to be normal. I just craved the normalcy of life, and I just couldn't. So you know when you're not right, you know when things just aren't good, you know when you're sick, And I would hope, I would imagine that you would hate that feeling, so you gotta do whatever you can to fight against it. So in the gym, you got to know your boundaries so you don't enter into those feelings and enter into those processes that are trying to happen into your body. So that is the whole thing about balance and taking care of yourself. Because if you don't, it's just going to take longer for you to recover. It's kind of like when you do leg day and that second day and all of a sudden you can't walk up the stairs anymore because it hurts so bad. It just takes you to stretch a little bit. It takes a little bit of movement to work out that soreness, but eventually you're going to be okay. Same thing with this concussion. Eventually it's going to be okay. It just takes time for your body, for your brain, literally to catch up with itself and to heal. So listen to your doctors. What they say goes. Kids, if you are like in high school or even under that, listen to your parents, listen to your doctors, and don't overdo it, because then your coaches aren't going to put you in the game because you got to get cleared. You got to pass that test. This isn't a time to slack off and just sit home and eat potato chips, put your hand in underwear and play video games all the day. No, this is a time to literally do what you can to recover. Try to focus on things. Like literally put your thumb out there and follow it back and forth and see if you can do that for about a minute. Just go back and forth. And if you can't, then try to do it for 30 seconds. And if you can't do it for 30 seconds, try to do it for 15 seconds and do reps of that. Little eye exercises like that will help you tremendously. But should you train? I would suggest that you try to. Should you be like maxing out and do compound movements and all stuff like that? Heck no. I mean, get on the treadmill and walk. Do some shoulder presses. And if you can't do like overhead press with like some light dumbbells, then try to do like a bicep curl or a tricep push down. Try to do an arm day. Ease into it. Baby steps. You got to crawl before you can sprint once again. So it's totally okay with taking 2 steps back. So eventually you can take 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, sprinting forward. You feel me? But this is my literal experience and knowledge and things that have been told to me from people that are far smarter than me. And I'm finally back at it. Football's a rough sport. Please protect yourself. Wear a mouth guard. Tell your coaches if you feel dizzy, and even if you get like hit in the head with a baseball pitch or like a collision or something like that, no matter what your sport is, no matter what walk of life, no matter what you're doing, if you feel concussion-like symptoms, tell somebody. There is nothing wrong with literally fessing up and saying, yo, my head's not right. I'm gonna throw up or I'm dizzy or something like that. If your vision is blurred, don't suck it up. You only get one brain. You only get one brain. There isn't a part of sucking it up that matters more than your health. Like, it just doesn't matter. Get out of the game, put somebody else in there that's healthy, whether it's practice or the game, and take care of yourself. Please. That's my plea to you. So I hope you found it beneficial. If I missed anything, please comment that down below. Love y'all. Like and subscribe. This is Woo!